And welcome back, everybody, to another cast here. We've got a 1v1 this time with Psychedelic Falafel in the red here, playing as the Burgundians versus Blue in playing as the Cumans. And I will not try to name them. There's immediately some discussion happening here. Not a good luck, have fun, like you might expect, but they are playing a numbers game, and I don't know what this game is. 512 607 521. One way from a phone number. And let's not try to speculate, I guess. But they're playing here on Arena. It's a pretty standard map. And this is actually part of a set that these two are playing. So this is not ranked match on the ladder, which makes those numbers a little more confusing. But this is actually from an AOE Leagues final, and we can go over the result of that after this game too. But I actually played against Psychedelic Falafel in Stronghold Frenzy 2 recently. The numbers continue. I have no idea what they mean, but they're not the score. 593 601. Psychedelic clearly understands. Um, or Falafel. Psychedelics. It's kind of more fun to say than falafel. They're both a lot of fun, actually. Um, Looks like a standard build here, though. 6 and then 4 to wood. Well, maybe 3 to wood would be standard. Um, we'll see what we go with here. With the Burgundians, it's likely going to be something that takes advantage of the early eco upgrades that you can get. Um, that's one of the better things you can do with them is to get that early eco rolling, because I believe you can get the double bit axe and horse collar researched in this age. I think is it all? It might is it? I'm not sure if it's all researches. Oh, I didn't check that the civs showed up there, so I can't actually see the technologies. That's strange. I need to figure that out. Noob caster moment right there. Um, a lot on wood for psychedelic falafel, and walling behind like this kind of indicates you think you might get pushed, which you know we haven't talked about yet. But the Cumans are very well equipped to do an early aggressive ram push on arena. Um, In fact, it's a strategy I used in Stronghold Frenzy 2. I played Cumans and I pushed on a map that had walls, neutral walls, actually, so the opponent couldn't see. And so yeah, I see this actually as really a smart heads up play from Psychedelic. He's planning to be pushed, and that's so much better than having to throw all your stuff together last minute and try to save yourself. And so that's something I think we'll see here with the Cumans. We'll likely see him get up to Feudal quick and drop that forward siege workshop in Feudal if he is going to push. If he's not, he's still equipped to get a pretty good eco. Um, I'm not entirely sure Cumans have the best military if you don't do the push. They used to have really good kip checks, but they really got kind of nerfed down since they at one point were really overpowered. I wasn't playing the game for that to really tell how the Powerball was on them. But you rarely see kip checks. You do hear about Dave AOE if you guys know him. He's still a big fan of kip checks. So getting my information from his obsession or love for them. So, but hey, I like unique units, and I like steps too. So Cumin Step Lancers is fun for me. And Psychedelic's dropping farms, and he's also going to go for the horse collar upgrade first before he starts seeding these even. That's really smart. Now he can get full benefit of those upgrades, and then he still is going for double bit X. So you'll see an extended age here in his an extended dark age, and that's gonna pay off if you get those early upgrades too, because you're just increasing the amount of res you're collecting over your opponent, and it looks like we're being a little more efficient too. Just overall looking at these stats, A little bit less idle TCT time, but I would say negligibly different there. But you could see there's a bit of a pull ahead on res collected. Actually, that's purely because of the uh, hmm, must just be the vil count. The one vil difference there is 100 res about now. Because I was gonna say maybe it's the feudal age research coming in. 548. What do the numbers mean, Mason? What do they mean? The numbers. Oh my god. I have no idea. This is like what? Let's get a good thumbnail there. Boop. Alright. Oh that's funny. Oops. Okay, that didn't show up for you guys, so don't worry about what I just did. But blue is putting a lot of villagers on berries. This is probably an oversaturation of berries. If you're clicked up to feudal and you have 500 wood, you could probably just drop some farms behind. And we're going for the second TC from our cumin player here. Went with kind of a normal FC villager count to get to feudal. So I imagine they'll likely try to get up to Castle Age now right away. And yep, there is the market. So not trying to stay in feudal, but still taking advantage of what they can. But they're still going to need some more wood here to get a blacksmith. So this is going to be delayed compared to what Psychedelic Falafel does. And he's definitely looking like he'll make it to Castle Age pretty quick here. He's going for a lot of upgrades though, so this is really good to get that res collected difference to start and really pay off. And you can see that now. Like we have upgrades for red and we don't for blue because he's purely going for his straight eco and like look at this res difference just take off. So they're spending it about equally, 28 villagers each currently. And I think it might just be a direct click up here for Psychedelic. Let's see. It's very smooth. I think we get a force drop, and we if we were eating our turkey here coming up on Thanksgiving, so goose, Thanksgiving geese. If you guys have that, I don't. I eat turkey or ham. And there's the two buildings. And we can already click, but we forgot to build those. So that's going to slow us down a little bit from Psychedelic. And we're about 400 resources, 300 away from being able to click up to Castle for blue. So overall, well played for both players. But a very, very nice 1,000 res collected lead for Psychedelic over the Cumins player. So we kind of see how both of the economies are performing, but the unit types for Psychedelic I don't think I've covered yet. And Burgundians are pretty good at a number of things. They've got some decent cavalry. They can go for infantry too. They've got a Flemish militia actually, and that's exactly what Psychedelic knows about them too. And a recent change is you can create this as a standalone unit without calling up the whole Burgundian Revolution. You know, they can push the button. That's another thing that they can do. And yeah, so Psychedelic is going to take advantage of that new unit fact, and it's kind of like an upgraded halberdier, if I'm remembering correctly, or pike in Castle Age. Um, and then it is a gold unit, so it's got a little bit more attack to it, but it's kind of vulnerable to the same things a pike would be. It's just gonna have a bit more damage. Let's actually see what it does when it pops out here. And Psychedelic has had his guy on stand ground. We're dropping an immediate siege workshop. We're going for infantry, so I expect full rams from Psychedelic. And I think this is where we didn't see the ram push we expected in feudal for blue. So we're gonna go give them the medicine ourselves. Meanwhile, blue is just going for the full eco boom. Um, You know, it's interesting because humans and Burgundians both have unique eco bonuses. So this is a really good way to see how they compete, especially on a map like Arena where you've got the same standard res here. No one's pushing long distance deer on Arabia or something like that. Um, but now we're gonna see what the difference in eco approach is. And actually, blue is taking off in villagers here. Has a lot more idle time, but of course has more TCs for that idle time. And probably wasn't sustaining those two TCs right away. We did see him place the second ring of farms here, and I think now we're gonna see both of them, both of those TCs be able to produce, which is great. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Okay, keep the action going. Sorry about that. I had to mute up. And we're going for 4 rams. I think 6 is the magic number for rams. If you're gonna ram push, like a castle specifically, 6 is definitely needed. But maybe just getting through the walls is all you need. And blue is in his attacking era now too, as it looks like he's gonna send some villagers. He's got enough for a castle. He's in castle age. Where is he going? And Psychedelic is gonna spot him. So if this castle was going forward, I would not advise it blue because you've been spotted. And I actually don't think he spotted the vills here, and now he did. Yep, there he is. So we're likely gonna see these. Yep, the Flemish militia come over and try to put a stop to this. Let's see. Oh, they're going straight for the heart. They're going for the jugular, not this aggression. I'm curious though. We're gonna see these vills right there. Drop the castle. Does the train switch locations? I think it should. There's no military, so blue is doing this completely without any help. And actually, letting this castle go up is not the worst thing in the world. You already have a siege workshop. You can make some more rams. Oh, you can even ram it down through the gate. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Psychedelic big brain here. He's I didn't even think of that. I would have just come around here. They probably would have been attacked by the vills. Um, Breaking that open is a choice, though. I just gave you props. Do it through the gate. He couldn't even stop you there. Um, but maybe you're focused here, and I'm sure blue is just about to freak out now too, as we start to ram down some TCs, and they're gonna go down very quickly here. And so is this castle too. So this whole push from blue is just gonna stall out immediately. As Psychedelic takes 1 TC and is gonna go for a second TC. And blue is actually evacuating his whole base. So this is wild. And Psychedelic sees this. I think this is where you really need Loom. If you're attacking, you want to be able to see a little bit more around you to see which way the vills are running to. Um, But yeah, I would just pop out all your military like that, and you're gonna follow them on that train anyhow. We did lose the ram here, so that's something that we're gonna have to fix going forward. Luckily, you've already pre-walled here for psychedelic. Blue's trying to keep red in, which is a really funny strat. Blue is losing all of his eco, completely migrating this way. And I think we see this if we're psychedelic. Oh, we almost see it. We see the vills there now. But you should kind of assume if you don't find him here anymore that he left for protection under this castle. So, oh, we get to see some mango micro here. We've started doing something with the Age Buddies more, and we've got some mini games that also help you practice with micro. So a Siege on a Royale game. And it'd be great to get Psychedelic in there, but let's see where his skills currently land him at. Looking very, very aware of what's happening here. And This isn't the worst thing to go for. It's got some pierce armor. We didn't actually see it's got +2, so not bad, and it's a 9 attack. So it's a good unit, but I don't know if it's the best unit against Kipchek. And maybe going just for some skirms would be the easiest thing to do. And yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of Flemish militia here, but for a pretty good cost of the all the vills. And if we can keep this ram alive, maybe we take this castle down too. Looks like that's gonna happen next. Oh, and Blue realizes he's done for and calls a GG. So, a great game, really fun game actually to watch. Quick work here for Psychedelic Falafel. And I'm sure the other games that they played in this set were good as well. He did mention when he posted this game, and I'm just gonna get this up again, so I'm not incorrectly giving him credit or not. But the the uh, the end result was 1-3 for Blue. So this was the one win that Psychedelic got. Blue is a really good player. Really like put up a good fight, even with the situation Psychedelic gave him. So well played to Blue too in this game, and overall in the set he won. So well played there. And this was for a finals game too. So just getting to the finals, just playing it in a tournament takes a lot. It takes a lot of time, commitment, and it's a lot of pressure too. So nice props to Psychedelic for that, and a really nice strategy here for this game. Well played, well played.